welcome to Motorize. We hope you enjoyed our last video on Karok or Compass. If you haven't seen the video yet, there is a link somewhere up here which will take you to that video.
I was just going through the experts panel on our website where people can ask us for advice, and I
Mm-hmm.
saw a lot of requests for people saying for different, dilemmas they have, like the 3 Series or the XE or the
Mm-hmm.
Karoq or the T-Roc. But the one question I saw a lot was
Mm-hmm.
the 5 Series and the Mercedes E-Class.
Oh.
And I was thinking if the people can just read the review and they'll come to know,
Hmm.
because reviews are very detailed, what the cars
Right.
are, and but even I went through the reviews
Hmm.
and it is a little confusing
Hmm.
because the cars offer the same amount of kit. The cars
Hmm.
are priced almost identical. They have almost similar engine options, and they have very good, finance options. So I think, yeah, people would be a little confused. So what do you think?
Hmm. So yeah, I completely agree with you. That if you remember the way you helped me choose between with the 5 points
Yeah.
between the Karok or the Compass, how about we look at 5 points this time also to help people choose between the E and the five? What do you say?
Yeah, that sounds great. But before we proceed, I would just like to remind everyone who's watching that to subscribe to the channel and like the video and press the bell icon so you can get regular updates on the channel.
Great. The first point that I want you to draw my attention to is the design. From my personality perspective and the way I look at things, I love elegance. I'm a
Hmm.
sucker for elegance, I can say that. And I love my cars to have smooth lines.
Yeah,
And along with smooth lines, I love them to have clean lines. Right? They should
yeah,
have an elegant silhouette to it. And in that sense, I like the way the E-Class is designed. Arguably the best looking car in that segment today. Right? I
yeah,
like the way the LED, dual LED DRLs, which are adorned inside the headlamps, and the way they gel with the overall design. It looks
yeah,
phenomenal in the night. If you look at the side profile, there is single chrome line running around, and there is a strong character line which goes all the way to the rear, and it blends beautifully with the rear. And just look at the way, man, the rear is designed. It seamlessly integrates into the overall car, and that is my
hmm,
personality. I love
hmm.
elegance. Are you someone who likes elegance, or are you someone who is some bit different from
See,
them?
see, I love clean lines, clean designs too. But
Hmm.
my preferences in this regard are a little different.
Hmm.
As with those clean lines, I need a little bit sharp edges,
Hmm.
mated perfectly,
Hmm.
as I think that comes off as more sporty,
Hmm.
and I think that's what the 5 does. 5 series is a perfect blend with its front fascia, with those normal size grills, for now at least, and that strong shoulder line it has, to a
Hmm.
very detailed oriented rear.
Hmm.
It looks like it belongs in the class of being a sports sedan, and
Hmm.
that's what I love. I like aggressive, a little bit aggressive design. And you know me, I'm not a chrome guy. I
Yeah.
like minimal application of chrome, and whatever I have, I black it out anyway. So BMW in that regard does not offer a lot of chrome. Like from the get go, you can have more, but I don't need. So I think
Hmm.
BMW is the car for me over the Mercedes.
All right. So, Sunit, moving on to the second point. You see, I'm not a driver. Now, when I say this, what I really mean is I don't prefer to drive. While I may enjoy to drive on maybe weekends where I'm heading out with my
Yeah.
family, but on other occasions, I don't prefer to drive. Anyways,
Mhm.
my work life demands 11 hours from me. And after
Yeah.
having spent 11 hours at office, there is no energy left to drive the car. And I don't intend to also drive the car. So
Hmm.
I'm a person who will say, let my chauffeur handle the driving duties. Let me sit beside him or sometimes behind him and relax and
Yeah.
completely doze off. In fact, there are times where I doze off while I'm on my home, way to my home. I don't even
Mhm.
bother what's happening outside. Now, are you someone like me who likes to doze off in their cars? Or are you someone who likes to take the charge of the steering wheel and say, okay, I will drive the car? What kind of persona are you?
I think in this regard, we are completely different. Behind the wheel, I would prefer being behind the wheel every time, every
Hmm.
day. It
Hmm.
is a part of my day. look forward to. I get a joy from driving,
Hmm.
and I don't feel comfortable in chauffeur-driven cars.
Hmm.
And and 5 Series is a driver's car through and through.
Correct.
Like if you would ask any guy who's into cars, who's into driving, and you gave him a BMW, a choice of a BMW, he'll pick it
Hmm.
every time. And with the driving modes available in the BMW, with the Eco Pro, Comfort, Sports, and the
Hmm.
adaptive settings,
Correct.
it is a no-brainer. I can just choose the mode I want to be in
Right.
and set it according to my mood. So I think I would choose driving myself. So 5 Series makes more sense to me.
Hmm. With point two taken care, Sunit, my point number three is related to the earlier point in some way. Now, why am I saying this? For the rear seat people, people who enjoy rear seats and they don't want to be in the front seat, Mercedes-Benz has added unbelievable list of gizmos at the rear. To start
Yeah.
with, there is phenomenal legroom. Add to that
Hmm.
legroom, you have a 27-degree recline to the seats. Not only
Yeah.
that, the gizmos are phenomenal. The techie in me gets satisfied in each way. For
Yeah.
starters, from the tech perspective, I have electronically controlled sun blinds on the mirror, on the rear windows, on the rear window, as well as on the side windows. Plus, I have a wireless charger. Along with the charger, I have a tablet. And with that tablet, I can practically control everything in the car, whether it's the music, whether it's the ambient lights, whether it's the mode that the driver is driving in, whether the seat recline that I want to adjust, whether the front seat I want to push forward to get that additional leg room. So everything is taken care by Mercedes-Benz at the rear. These are all the things which Mercedes-Benz has done to keep the rear occupants engrossed. So people like me who like to be at rear will definitely enjoy the rear seat at Mercedes-Benz. What about you?
While I envy the Mercedes rear seat, features and comfort,
Hmm.
it is not a thing for me. I think I'll spend most of the time in the front, and what's in the front matters to me more than what's in the rear. And
Correct.
there's, and I think that's where the BMW shines more. I
Hmm.
remember when we had the 5 Series for the review, and for a short while when I took it for a spin, I noticed it had phenomenal seats, phenomenal seat comfort, and those thigh extenders were amazing.
Hmm.
And even with that, we get plenty of like features in the front to keep it driver focused. Front focused car. It has memory seats, it has wireless Apple CarPlay, gesture control. The layout of the dash is inclined towards the driver.
Hmm.
Heck, it even has a auto park remote, which was like very surprising to me.
Yeah, I
And
remember we were fiddling with that when the car had come.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I think the best part for me is that while all the Mercedes and the Audis of the world have gone for everything touch panel, the
Hmm.
BMW has still stuck to a little bit of the physical buttons,
Hmm.
little bit physical, and it has integrated them amazingly in their new design with their touch panels and everything.
Hmm.
It doesn't look out of place. It doesn't look ancient.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
the front of the BMW does like it does pull towards me. I
Hmm.
like that.
Yeah, correct. I mean, if I would have been a driver person, I would have really enjoyed the iDrive. The
Yeah.
way it connects everything in the car and where you can still be focused on the road while you're playing with the system. So I agree
Yeah.
on your point here that BMW has done a phenomenal job when it comes to front seats. Mercedes-Benz E-Class doesn't get high extenders in the front for the front seat because
Yeah.
clearly focus is at the rear. Now moving on to the
Yeah.
point for Sony, it's a far more personal point. And the reason I'm saying far more personal point, see, you know what? I'm not a bass guy. I love instrumentals. I love ghazals. I love soothing music.
Hmm.
And that is where E-Class is my favorite. And the reason I'm saying this, the E-Class comes with Burmister's hi-fi surround system, which comes with 13 speakers. And the
Yeah.
way the speakers sound, it is phenomenal. Every single note they are able to pick up very, very crisply. And that's what
Hmm.
I want after a tiring day, where the
Yeah.
sound should be crisp and sound should be soothing. And that's why I love the Mercedes-Benz in this Accord. They have chosen right audio system
Hmm.
considering the profile of the people that are going to be there. Now,
Yeah.
is this in you? Are you a ghazal person?
No, I don't think so. I'm a Ghazal person. Ghazal is not something that is in my playlist of songs to listen to. It actually is a very valid point, you know, because
Hmm.
I listen to very bass heavy songs, like very, very demanding on the speakers.
Hmm.
And I'm very disappointed if a car's audio system is not up to the mark for that. Like if it
Hmm.
cuts out the bass, if it cuts out some other instrument.
Hmm.
And I think when when we had the BMW, I think I found it to be amazing in that category with its, 16 speaker surround sound system from Harman Kardon and its, 7 Logic surround sound system.
Yeah.
It was a very amazing car. It was an experience sitting in that car, with how every note, every bass drop hit. It was an
Yeah.
immersive experience. So I think BMW does more for me here than the
Hmm.
Mercedes, as I find the Mercedes system to be a little mild for my taste.
Hmm. You see,
Yeah.
Mercedes-Benz offers the E-Class with three engine options. One,
Mhm.
you have the petrol, which is the 2-liter four-cylinder petrol engine. Then they have
Yeah.
two diesel engine options. One is obviously the E220D, which is the 2-liter four-cylinder diesel engine. And then
Yeah.
second one is the 3-liter six-cylinder E350D,
The
right?
BMW, I think, comes with the same engine options too, like 3 engine options, one petrol, two diesel. The petrol being the 530i and
Correct.
the two diesels being 520D and 530D, latter being a 6 cylinder. But what's the point there? I don't get.
You see, the point that I'm hinting at is while both the cars have identical powers, both the cars have identical displacements, both are closely
Yeah.
matched in terms of how they put those powers on the wheels. But there is one clear
Yeah.
difference here. You see, E-Class goes about being very, very linear. There is no sudden
Hmm.
surge of power in E-Class. There is no torque burst happening in E-Class which gives you that acceleration, right? It is
Yeah.
very soothing. It is very, very, very linear in the way it progresses.
Hmm.
And that is what clearly I love about the E-Class. It doesn't excite you behind the wheel that I need to rush, I need to cut the corners, I need to take that corner hard. It doesn't do that, right?
Yeah.
It is very, very progressive. In fact, remember you were speaking about dynamic mode and sport plus mode and sport mode earlier. Similarly,
Yeah.
E-Class also comes with Eco Pro, Eco Comfort, and Sport mode. But you'll be
Yeah.
surprised, 80 to 90% of times people will choose the comfort mode because in
Hmm.
comfort mode with air suspensions, the car becomes so subtle and so comfortable that it
Yeah.
literally glides over everything. And that
Hmm.
is what owners of E-Class will like. Something that is very, very soothing, something that takes them from place A to place B in utmost comfort, even if they are driving or even if the driver is driving. And that is what
Hmm.
I clearly like in the way my power should be delivered. That's
Hmm.
what I like. That's what I like about the engines of E-Class. What about you? Do you like linear delivery of power or progressive delivery of power, or do you like the sudden surge? What are you about?
Uh, I prefer the sudden surge, and the 5 series is that 5 series is very eager to go. It's always raring to go. There's torque on delivery, there's power on delivery in any gear on any time.
Hmm,
The gear shifts are smooth and they're fast.
hmm,
Like they're very crisp, and the car is always edging you to go a little faster because when you're in that zone in the 5 series and
hmm.
you see those climb, you know that it is very confidence inspiring. The
Correct.
car wants to go fast, but you know that the car is stable enough to go fast. Like when I drove it, I would throw it into corners at ridiculous speeds and it was come out unfazed, like nothing had happened, like it was a normal day for it. And that's what I liked about the car. It's
Hmm,
always like it has always has the power on tap, and
hmm,
that's what I like in my car, the power hungry thing.
hmm.
And that sudden surge of power does feed your ego a little bit, so that's a
Yes.
plus on my book any day.
If you are someone like me who likes elegant lines, who likes to be driven around, who likes rear seat gizmos, who likes subtle music in the car, or who likes linear delivery of power, for that you who is like me, you will definitely like the E-Class. However,
If you're like me who likes sporty design, like a car to go fast and make you feel that it's stable everywhere, sharper handling, and a car which is driver focused, the 5 series might be for you.
On that note, folks, we hope this video helps you in choosing between the 5 and the E. Do let us know in comment sections below what would be your choice. Would you go in for the BMW 5 Series or would you go in for the Mercedes-Benz E-Class? And also let us know why. Also in description below, we have given the link for the reviews of both the cars, which is the current E available in India as well as the current 5 available in India. Till next time, stay safe, stay home, and stay tuned. Thank you for watching.